6:43, welcome back everybody. The I-Team is on your side this morning with an important warning for parents. It may sound absurd, but New England is seeing sky-high rates of 3-year-olds accidentally suffering from cannabis intoxication.
The I-Team's Stephanie Grinley is getting answers about what's being done to reverse this dangerous trend.
Maine voters gave the okay to recreational cannabis in 2016, but it didn't really appear on shelves until 2020. Since then, cannabis policymakers have been fighting to keep edibles, in particular, out of kids' mouths. While no child has died, people answering the call stress it's only a matter of time.
Hi, this is Lindley calling from the Poison Center. Is he still on the confused side?
Fielding calls daily on something that should be in the medicine cabinet.
2-year-old isn't going to read a label. They definitely don't know what the little triangle warning with THC means, and so they eat it.
Dr. Karen Simone heads the Northern New England Poison Center.
I think some parents are panicked. Some are a little bit chilled. Some might be high when they call us.
She says toddlers are literally picking their poison.
All things are poison. It's a matter of the dose.
And sometimes the dose, marijuana in this case, will blow your mind.
I had a case just the other day where we figured out a child got 500 times what would be a normal dose just eating some gummies.
Edibles sending babies to the intensive care unit.
They could have a seizure. They get so drowsy that they don't breathe as well as they should, and there have been rare cases across the country where kids actually need to be ventilated.
In a recent national study, the American Academy of Pediatrics found that in the past 5 years, the number of children under 5 accidentally ingesting cannabis grew more than 1,000%. Maine reflecting that very trend.
If you go back to 2013 and you're looking at kiddos 0 to 5, we had 10 exposures throughout the year, and in 2022 it was 74.
At this rapid rate of hospitalizations, the study calls on policymakers to tighten the lid on the industry packaging.
We want to do better than what we've seen happen in tobacco and alcohol, and so yes, we're trying to get out ahead of this.
Office of Cannabis Policy Director John Hudak says it's a tug and pull with the industry on what's eye candy and what's enticing kids.
If you walk down an aisle in a grocery store and you see a package of Hall's cough drops, that's going to look way less appealing to a child than, say, a box of fruit roll-ups.
Hoping to disguise edibles more like cough drops, new legislation was just introduced by Hudak's office.
What it seeks to do is to replace the current standard with a standard that images can't be cartoonish.
Human, animal, fruit can be added back in, but it can't look like a cartoon. Would you say that's on par for your packaging already?
Yeah, I mean, nothing we have has any sort of cartoon on it, or, the regulations already pretty much prevented you from putting anything on there.
Logan Martin Fisher owns and operates Elevation 207, a recreational marijuana shop in Portland. He says the industry already goes above and beyond with child safety containers and warnings.
I mean, do we talk to Hannaford or Whole Foods or a liquor store when an underage drinking party happens?
He says it's not the industry's responsibility.
You could put it in the most boring packaging ever, but if they find candy in a bag, it's not going to matter if it has a cartoon on it.
The Poison Center has advice for those parents who do bring edibles home.
I can tell you right now, based on our calls, you should be aware that the little bureau drawer or the nightstand table or drawer next to your bed or your purse, those are not secret places. Children go there looking for cool things to eat.
The Northern New England Poison Center says the numbers in my hand are gross underestimates and are still growing by the day. If you or someone you love accidentally ingest marijuana, there is no shame in staying on the safe side and calling the Poison Center. We have that number on our website. As for removing cartoons on weed packaging, the I-Team will be keeping tabs on Bill 48. For the I-Team, I'm Stephanie Grinley.